Hi guys, welcome to CoderInMe. Today we will talk about again Salesforce. In that Salesforce, we will talk about how to use map in a trigger so cleverly or so wisely, when to use and when to not use, how to use it is in a good way. You can say that I have already told you about it. Learn map in Salesforce as a collection, and also the three part of triggers: learn trigger in simplest way, for the related objects, and for the best practices, and how to write a test class for test trigger also. I have already told you about that. But right now what I'm talking about, what right now what I'm talking to you is a matter of thing. For example, I have an object which name is lead, as you know that. And again, the second object you can say is account, and the third object I have is, okay, 1 second, I have to give, suppose I have to, second object I have to give you as in, you can say, for a salary. Yeah, okay, you can see a salary. In that three objects, that is salary. Okay, that is salary. In that three objects, two are the standard object and three are the third one is the custom object. In that three object, one field is common, that is sf id. You can say sf, Salesforce id, or you can say my safi id, that saf id. Okay, sf id, and that sf id is common, but they both are not related to each other. Lead is not related to account, account is not related to salary. Yeah, we know that lead can be converted to account, but what is the problem? Somehow one at once, sometimes lead is created, and at the time of lead creation, as you all know that after the conversion it may be converted to account. So sfid of lead is just copied into account, and after that, that account may have some salary, and in that salary also, salary is salary has the same field, that is sfid. So first time it was 1 2 3. I'm taking smaller for some person. It was 1 2 3, s1 2, and for account it was also 1 2 3 s2, and then it was same for, there it is 1 2 3 s2. But after some time, because you know that these three are not related anyhow, that is not a lookup of this, anything is not related here. So we only know that after some time in the lead, I have changed it to 1 2 3 s002. Now what is the problem? The same lead is here, the same name is here, the same email is here, but the sfid is different. Sfid is 123s02 here, but here it is not, and here it is not. But we have to update it on both field, on both object, account and salary also. So what we need, because they are not related, so we cannot use a process builder for it. So what we will do, we will create a trigger, and in that trigger we will use a map. In that map we will use old map IDs and new map values of trigger, here, in which we will we can see that how we can do it like that. Okay, so as you know, as you can say that here, what I have to do, we just have to do one thing, that the question is for non-related objects, how we can update some fields. They are that is common, that are common, you can say they are common in all the three objects. So we need a trigger, and that trigger we will need map, and we will also need trigger that old map values. Okay, so as you can see that here, there are three fields in the first field. You can say here it is sfid 123s1, that is salary. Here it is account, and in that sfid is 123s1, and in that lead the sfid is 123s1. So if we will update here, it should be updated, it should be, it's q1. but after that will it update it? No, it will not, because there's no one, because it has not updated. I will refresh it, but no, nothing has changed. We can see that nothing has changed. Yeah, so for that purpose we will need a trigger. Okay, and in that trigger I will pass it, the name is update sfid. Okay, sfid, and for the object is lead, so I will write it lead. Okay, so that is submit. And that after that, because it can be on insert, but it can be only for update, because after that it will work. So before update also trigger on this and that will work. Okay, now what I will need, because what I need to do that. Okay, what I will need, I will create a for loop, and then for that I will use a new set string. And what I will do, I'm just doing in front of you. I will just use a string, set a string, and in that string I will call all the value who has changed, because maybe it has not changed, so we don't need to update on that purpose. Before update it will work for everything, but I don't need to do that. I just need to work on that lead if that sfid has changed, so we will work on that. Okay, so for that purpose we will check id has changed or not. Okay, so I have related trigger dot old map dot get lead dot id that is sfid. Please remember it, this is very important for old value of any value of old, because I want to check that what was the value, because now I have changed it. The value was 123 s1, suppose. Now I have changed the value something like that, this. So this, before that what was the value, how can we find it? We have to find that trigger dot old, and the trigger spelling is trigger dot old map dot get lead dot id dot, and the field name is sfidc. So if that old value is not equal to new value, then we will change it. And how we will do it, we will, if it is, so why we will use if sfid set dot add, and then here it is ld dot sfid. Okay, so what we did, we just put all the Salesforce ID, all the SF ID from lead if it has changed, and that is added into the set. Now what we have to do, we have to find out all the you can say all the IDs from that. Now we can see that. So what I'm doing right now, so two changes I did. You can see that here it is. I have stored all the old values from any trigger, and why I did that, I will tell you about it, why I did that. Here, because in that salary, in that account, you know that the old value is there, so we have how we will find it, that account and salary was of old id, so we have stored in that set. Okay, old value of that, you can say the old value of this lead, the old value of this the old value of this should be how we will find. So we have stored in the set, and then I used a query list account ac list, select sfid from account where sfid in sfid set. Okay, now the list is account list and the list is salary list. Now what I did, I just checked, find all the account whose sfid was old id. So whose suppose I have to find 123s1. So why I will create whatever the old ID was 123s1, so I have used it old ID from SFID, where is the old ID, and the same for that salary. And after that, what I use for loop for every account see, and here AC list is there, but how I will update it with new value, because in that set it is a old value. So how we will update it? For that purpose I need that, you can say, map, and here I've used the map. So for that purpose, 1 second, here I have used a map. Okay, so how I have used a map, I will tell you, okay, after writing it, because it might take so much time, so I will write it first of all. So this is the map for string of, and this old and new. So I will map the two values. Here it is the ID and this is the key. You already know that. If you don't know that, please go to my YouTube channel. Here you can use learn map in Salesforce. Please read that also. So there is a map. In that map, and there is a ID and there is a key, and there is key and there is a value. ID, you can see it is a key. So I will map every old value with the new value, so that will always be with us. If we have old value, we can find the new value. If we have new value, we can find the old value. So what that's why we need map. And here, because we know that this has changed value, here it has already changed because we have checked the new value with old value. So we will map it. And how we will map it? We will map it with this sf old new dot. And how we will map it? For mapping, we use put, sf dot put, and here it is a key. So I have already told, for key we need old to new, because in account and in salary there is old value, so we will need old value. So first of all, we will put the old value, control C, and the new value, and new value is lead dot sfid. This is the new value. And now this will be helpful. Okay, now this will be helpful. If we will check if we have old value, so in that map, now it has map, and that map, if we have old value, just like that, sf old new dot contains key, that is old, that has to check the old value. And old value is what? Old value should be the same sfid which is in account. So account dot sfid, and account is in the loop, so we can find it ac dot sfid. Okay, so if the old value is in this map, you can find it, and we have to update that. So if the old value is there, we just have to update ac dot sfid with the new value, and new value is in this map. You can find it, dot get, and in value will again fill with ac dot sfid. So what a purpose, what a good use of you can say, what a good use of value. So I put in the account value, I put the account old value sfid, and I get the new value, and then I have assigned this value in the account value. So the old is just replaced by new value using this map. Okay, so what I did, again I will tell you, because this is the same procedure I will use for salary. So first of all, what I did, I used a string, I used a set of a string, and in that set I put all the value whose sfid has changed. So I put all the sfid who's changed in that add. Okay, and that, because I have put all the value, because we need old value in account and salary. Okay, now I created a map. In that map I have used old value with new value. It is a new value, old value, it is a new value. So if an account has an old value, we can easily put the value of new at the place of it, because I have used the map here, old with new. And then I find all the account whose old value was this, whose value is this, whose value is already old value. So we have used this, and then because contains key, we can find it. Okay, the old value is found in any map key, so we can put that. And how we can put the value? We can put that using sf old new, that is map name dot get, and the key value. In key value, key always give us a value, and the value, the old value was in there, but using map and using dot get, we find out new value, and we just have assigned it to the account. So now account has a new value. Okay, and we will use for same for salary. So the salary for the same, for the salary same, the old value is here, and using dot map we can find the new value and then update it is here. Okay, now we can update it, update new value all AC list, and then update, you can say update SAL list. Okay, yeah. And you can use by try and catch also. We should use try and catch, we should use try and catch also. Okay, so that was it, and now we will check it is working or not. Okay, so now what is the value of it? Is checked. The old value is 32 s1 sq1, but should be 123 s1, because the old value is here, you can see 123 s1. Now if I will update it, it should work there. I will update it SAIF 321, and then I will use save, because it has saved, so it should update here, and it should update here. Yeah, SAF 321 is here, and SAF 321 is here. Okay, so now every time it will change SAF 321, SAF 321, SAF 321. Okay, every time it has changed, it can do it like that. Okay, but we need to do something for everything, like we have to check the size of this string, we have to check the size of the contents key also, we have to check the size of AC list also. So please check all the size. Now you can see what I did, what I just checked all the thing. Suppose I have checked that this set should not be empty. So I have checked sfid, the set dot size should not be greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then those whole work will gonna do, otherwise it will not. Then I have checked account list, if any account has already created or not. If it is created, then this whole work will do, and in that update will work. And then again I did the same thing for salary also. So now there will be no null exception error. It is a very good thing to keep it. We can also use a try and catch, that I have already told you in the trigger part, so we have to take care of that also. Okay, now if you want to check how it will work, if you want to test it, if you want to create a test class for that, so what you have to do, you just have to create one lead, one account, and one salary, and after that with the same sfid, and after that please update lead sfid. Remember, please insert lead, then please insert account, then please insert salary, and after that please update the same lead with new sfid. Just do that, this trigger will pass all the 100% coverage. That's it, that's all from my side today, and that is how I have used. I already told you that how to use a map in trigger in a simple way. That's how 3 or 4 lines of work was there only, and that is a clever approach of map in the trigger. So please like and subscribe our channel, and go to CoderInMe.com. You have any questions, please go to Facebook, LinkedIn channel also. Please comment below the page, or below the, you can say below the video. Thank you for watching. This is Saf from CoderInMe.